What's up, everybody? Let me see how this is working out. Oh, no, that's as high as that's gonna go. Okay, so want to say, Guava, how you doing? She Natural Homes did. How you doing? Soulful Seedlings, how y'all doing? Welcome on in, Guava, Guava, Guava. Q Dub in this mug. Annie V, how you doing? Guava, how you doing? TJ, good to see you. Michelle Law, all these blessings that always gets me. Blended Dream Farm, how you doing? Nala's Nook, how you doing? Gratitude, Grace Garden. Suzette, how you doing? Polar Bear, Cheryl, Ant 4, barbecue in this mug. TLC in the garden. What's up, sister? Teeny, Ram. Yeah, I'm sorry about that one. Let me see. Nicole, how you doing? Thank you for that. Maliki, what is it? Yeah, I'm sorry. I say thank you, but I'm not about to tear that name up. Thank you. Oh, what's up, man? For Eddie Morrison, what's going on? Ernestine, how you doing? Cassandra Rayford, Annie, how you doing? C. Francis, Major, uh, MJR Concrete, how you doing? Heart of it all. Growing with Hudson, what's up, sister? I hope you feeling better. I saw that video a while back. Hope you feeling better. Kenyatta's Journey, how you doing? Kenyatta ain't seen you in a minute. Fatima, Lexi, how you doing? 637 Jane, Malachi, got you. Malachi, that was a lot of Malachi. Okay, I can't forget that one. Josephine, She Natural Homestead. Marvel, how you doing? All right, all right, all right. How you doing? What's going on, Gumbo? What's going on, man? Christopher, what's going on? Going with us. Okay, I'm gonna get in here, and because I don't want this to be a long video, but I'm gonna ask y'all this. Let me see. Let me see. Said my persimmon, peach, and plum tree is loaded. Thank you for all the recommendations. You are so very welcome. Hey, Missy Hawk, I almost missed you. Missy, I got something going on out here right now that boy you wouldn't believe. Um, this is a question to well, it's not a question. It's kind of like a something to put on your mind. Who's next? I titled this "Who's Next" at the very last minute because I couldn't think of nothing else. Plus, it that described my whole video and my intent for this video. Who's next? What I mean by that is, are you um are you preparing yourself for your kids to take over? When you're not there, who's running the show? I had to think on this because I got a bunch of questions that uh somebody was very concerned about my animals and my farm and blah 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 blah, and they were asking how you be in Florida and how you be out of town and how you be at your house and where your animals at. And that made me think of this video, and I'm glad I'm doing it right now. Number one, frankly, it's none of their business. It's none of your damn business. I don't ask you nothing where your man at, who he's sleeping with. How come y'all on the verge of divorce? I don't ask none of them questions. Ain't none of my business. But see how prying that is, like something that ain't got nothing to do with me. And I'm digging deep down. The person wasn't asking me because they were curious, right? They weren't asking me because they was curious. They was asking me to try to get me in trouble or who could they report. You can't report nobody to me because on me, because if they show up, now I'm telling you, if the people show up, I'm gonna find out who you are and I'm gonna sue you. Number one, this is how I'm gonna find out if somebody show up, because somebody is always here. I don't tell y'all everything, and I'm not even supposed. I'm not one of them YouTubers. I'm not one of them YouTubers that have to tell you what size drawers I wear just to get a click and a view. I'm not one of them. I won't give you 100% of me. I don't even know you, right? Number one. Number two, the people that ask these weird questions like that, you don't got no channel. I can't see your face. The only way I can find you is hire a private investigator. So here's my word. My family be here. And again, I'm not going to tell you everything. I'm not going to tell you how, who, why, when. You know what? Half the time I'll be talking on this camera and my wife is sitting right next to me. You'll never know. You won't know. If my wife don't want to be on camera, most of my family don't want to be on camera. And if they don't want to be on camera, I'm not going to put them on camera for everybody's delight so you can go and, you feel better about yourself for some reason. That ain't it. Here's my question. Let me get back to it because I almost flew off, made this video into something completely different. The question is this. Who's next? See, I have people to handle my business. Hey, everyday life OCD is chick. I got people to handle my business. Just because you see my big head on this camera all the time does not mean I don't got other. You think when this YouTube video cut off, I disappear. You got me, and usually it's about for at least a good 2 hours, right? Do y'all think after that video I go to sleep and wait till the next video come out? That ain't how this works. I got work to do. How do you think I accomplish? And I can speak. Well, I think I could speak universally for most content creators. When this camera go off, what do you think we do? Just wait another 24 hours and make another video and then go hide back in the closet or something? I don't know. Here's the deal. This video here is about who's next. Who do you have somebody to hold your system down when you're away? When you're away, when you're doing something else, who takes care of your house? So here's my other thing. I don't 100% rely on my security systems because, frankly, the only thing a security system and a security camera can do is see you, maybe even hear you, but it can't protect anything. So I don't put my 100% trust in no doggone trail cams and security cameras. I put my trust in my family and in my friends. And that means, you better make yourself known coming in here, okay? They'll make your guts whistle. Whistle while you twerk. You do not want to be rolling up on somebody thinking that they ain't there and they ain't prepared. Maybe mess around, make your guts whistle. Okay? So my thing is, do you have anybody? If you're a landowner, I'm going to tell you this. If you're a landowner, it's best that you have somebody that you can depend on, you can count on, and you can trust to oversee things when you're not there. I'm talking about even if you live on your homestead. If you live on your homestead, you got livestock. Let me see. Somebody got to feed the livestock. Somebody got to cut the grass. Somebody got to hold it down. My question to you, do you have anybody in your corner that's helping you hold it down like that? Hey, my own beautiful, how y'all doing? Anybody, you got anybody holding you down like that? Because this is why I say that. My own beautiful said no. You want to know something? Judy says I have a very good neighbors, my cousins. Okay. The right Baker says, I wish. See how that is? Patricia, not anymore. You know what? I'm going to say this. TLC said my daughter helps. You know, She Natural Homestead said yes. Nala's Nook says nope. No one is interested. That's my point right there. Nobody is interested. Suzette says there is always someone at my house, children and grandchildren. See what I'm saying? Absolutely. Uh, Josephine says I'm alone. No, you're not. No, you're not. You are not alone. I am here with you. you ain't you ain't alone. Come on, pup. You ain't alone. You're not alone. All right. But I understand what you're saying for real. I get it. But you know, if you have, let me see. Marley Sims says nobody, nope, nobody wants to help do nothing. Just want to beg and get in my damn way while I'm trying to work. Amen to that. Uh Rim says I have my neighbor to check my lot every so often. Okay. Okay. Rucker Holmes said, what's going on, man? Say I'm working on that. Hopefully by the time you retire, one of my kids will be interested. See, that's the problem. Uh Christopher said, yes, I have two sons on that point. You listen, this is what I mean. I don't give them the option. I don't get if you listen to me, uh free spirit says I don't. My relationship didn't survive the transition of moving off grid, but I have family and neighbors. Oh, see you taking this, oh, you taking this somewhere else. Look, this living off grid thing or homesteading, if the people are not into homesteading and they have no interest in it at all, that's earth shaking. I mean, honestly, that truly does. That's so bad. And you know why I say that? Because it's so much you will watch a YouTube video and it looks like it's easy to be living off grid. You see everybody on the YouTube videos off grid. Hello, I'm Andy and I'm Margaret and we living off grid. We just bought our 1,900 acres and we just have some mules and some goats. You'll see that. Every time you see a homesteading video off-grid living video. I have 5,000 million watts of solar panels and I put them on my house myself, and all I used was a bobby pin and an old dirty dish sock, and now here we are living off-grid in the middle of. Every time you see a homesteading video that sounds like that, that's what I call a cosplay prepper. Those are cosplay homesteaders. What I mean by that is it's for clicks and views. I get it. I get it. But what that also does, and this is why I say I wouldn't have a problem with it at all, right? The only thing I have a problem with is so many people moving towards this lifestyle and they give up. I told you, I still to this very day see people give up on the off-grid homestead living, yada, yada, yada. And, let me see. Marty says, yes, they don't tell you that they inherited stolen land. Meemaw left them in inheritance, and they have plenty of sponsors helping them out. Let me tell you something. Do you know how many YouTubers this year alone, now, and I'm going to say no, in 1 year, half of 2025, 2026, in 1 year's time, how many YouTubers that I have watched that have got caught lying just like that? There was this one couple, and I ain't gonna blow their spot up, but there was this one couple, and listen now, this is me, and I'm sitting there. This couple, they in their late 20s, early 30s max, right? How do you own a $100,000 tractor? Every piece of equipment they had was $100,000 and up. And this equipment ain't rented. This equipment is in their barn. And it's this little 20-year-old girl and her fiance, and they got little baby girl, and she might be about to have another baby or whatever. And you turn around, wait, y'all just had a house built, and now you having a pond dug, a 5-acre pond dug out. The fiance gonna do most of the work himself. You got at least $500,000 to $1 million worth of equipment out there. You got a whole family of friends and family helping you. One is in a bulldozer, one is in a damn a backhoe, one is in a dump truck. Who cutting down all these trees? Who digging up all these stumps? All of that. And if you do it yourself, this little 20-year-old boy ain't doing it. Right? So it came out where people start doing background checks on people on YouTube. You can do a background check on me all you want to. You know what you're going to find if you do a background check on me? Because a lot of people do. You're going to find out what the rest of them find out. Oh dear. Lead Farmer really is crazy. I thought that was his YouTube persona. Oh yeah, he's nuts in real life. Oh. That's all you gonna, and all this is real. All this is real. But yeah, they done busted half of them out. And come to find out that none of that equipment belongs to that boy or that girl. They mom did when YouTube, the people that the viewers, I guess they was feeling like me, like this ain't adding up. Cause he say he's almost out of college, right? Your boy ain't even got no job, Tommy. Your boy ain't even got no job. I'm almost done with college, and when I get done, what? How was you going to college and you, man, it ain't adding up, right? It ain't adding up. So I guess the rest of YouTube was wondering, just like I was wondering, how was you affording all this? Because guess what? Even if you got good credit, you ain't got $1 million worth of good credit, 20-year-old boy. You ain't got $1 million worth of good credit on just this equipment, and then you gonna build a $450,000 home. You ain't even married to this little girl. She got a little baby. She got babies. Man, look. Yeah. Say ain't got no dirt under there. Look. Soft, hands soft and supple like a baby. And you can tell how they swinging axes and stuff. You don't do this all the time. Your finger ain't like that. Your fingers ain't stuck like that. Your fingers ain't stuck, man. Hey, look, you know what? This is how I wake up. I wake up like G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. And in the morning, I got to do this. How many people got to do that when you wake up? Woo! When you've been homesteading, gardening, shoveling, digging, chasing after goats and pigs and chickens, you got to wake up like, and then, look, yeah! They don't open up all the way. They open up. Your hand open up just enough for you to smack the shit out somebody for that bullshit. That's it. They don't go straight no more. They don't go straight no more. They got that cup just to smack a fool. So if you done got some age on you and you got some homesteading hands, that's called a cup of food. Not a cup of soup, cup of food. That's just enough. You ain't gotta think about smacking nobody once you get that on you. You know? You go to the bathroom in the morning, you go to the bathroom and you about to wipe it up, but you gotta like adjust your hands like you a Barbie doll. You gotta adjust your hand to hold the tissue paper. You put the tissue in the middle and you squeeze that down. Shit. You've been running this chainsaw and this pickaxe all damn day. I don't care how old you is. Your hands got that damn kung fu chop. And these little kids, man, they be clean as shit. They look. They be so clean. They be saying, we've been living off grid for a year and we love it. Even though we don't have windows in our shack, we don't have air conditioning, we don't have a fan. We found plenty of snake. We put the shed on top of a snake bed, so there's always snakes. We don't have running water. And they clean as shit. Y'all ain't got running water. Y'all ain't got no wash machine. Y'all ain't even dug no well yet. But y'all clean as hell. And y'all ain't never sweating for some reason. It's 103 degrees here in Arizona. We don't know how we're gonna make it. Shit. Your baby girl, you gave your baby girl the ice cream, and the ice cream ain't melting. Little baby telling on you. The little baby telling on you. You done handed your baby down the little ice cream. Here, little Cindy, little Brittany, and Brittany eating that ice cream, but it ain't running down her arm. You gonna give a baby some ice cream? You ain't got no running water. Shh. Unless you want the baby to be desert bait. You done put some sweetener on the baby arm and shit, and you want that move, man. We have 200 acres in Nebraska. This is what I found out, because I don't want to keep on wailing on them kids, because they just dumbass kids. This what happened. The YouTubers figured them out. And the YouTubers, they had to come clean. We got to come clean. This might be the end of our journey because things have gotten a little out of hand. They always be the end of their journey, don't they? Their journey. It's the end of our journey, and we've learned so much over the year. The year, not years, this is plural. We learned so much over this year of us building our home, digging the pond, chopping down the forest. You ain't did nothing. You learned so much. You learned so much from what? On how to. I digress. This is what they end up finding out, and they had to come clean because YouTube was ripping them a whole new canyon. These kids lived at the bottom of these at this valley. Way up on the hill was this barn that had $1 million worth of farming equipment in it, right? Backhoes, John Deere tractors, the kind with the air conditioned cabin and all that, and bulldozers and you track holes, you name it. Way up on this hill. Now I have been watching them for a while, scratching my head. What they don't show you is behind that barn full of $1 million worth of farming equipment, that's his daddy house. His daddy owned the house. The daddy owned about 200, 300 acres. And go ahead and let him and his fiance stay down there in the valley on about 2 acres of it. And said, son, you can have, come get some of this equipment, go down there and make a life for yourself. And what got him, that wouldn't even have been bad, but what got him was they was talking about how much these machines costed them and how much they had YouTube people watching them, sending them hundreds of thousands of dollars because of this equipment. And I was like, man, something ain't adding up. Yeah, we're gonna dig this pond so we can. It just didn't add up. YouTube got them though. YouTube got them together to the point they had to fess up. They had to fess up so bad the little girl ain't even want to be in the video. She said, "Don't put me or Rebecca and her ice cream in this video. Do what you got to do. Leave us out of it." So, to me, listen. Them hands while he talking. Look, them hands. Look, see them calluses. That look like a 45 slug, don't it? Look like it going a damn Smith & Wesson 45. See that? See them calluses? Look like if you load them up in a damn Smith & Wesson 45, boy, you could clear this whole street off if you pop that boy off. Look at that. You ever had calluses so bad you can peel them off? You'll see most people, they bite their nails. No. Homesteaders and off-gridders, we don't just bite our nail, we bite our calluses off. You can't rub nobody with these. I try to touch my wife sometimes. She be like, ooh. I said, come here, baby, let me kiss you. Woo. Woo. You know you've been doing the real thing when you gotta go to Home Depot and purchase like 200 grit sandpaper, but it's not for a job that you gotta smooth out. 200 grit sandpaper, you doing it like this on your hands, and then don't act like, man, movements. Look, 200 grit sandpaper like that. Yeah. and all they boots is clean. Your tractor ain't got no dirt on it. It ain't about you out here just being nasty. It's you ain't never seen you with the same clothes on. Never seen you with the same clothes on. Y'all always dressed like y'all on your way to the beach, not out there to go harvest these or milk these goats or harvest no damn corn or dig in this garden and go plant. Now everybody always dressed in these videos like they on their way to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, to go dip their toe in the beach and see the jellyfish and shit in the. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You ain't never dressed to come out here. People will say, "Ooh, Led, you didn't you have that shirt on in the last video?" Mm-hmm. And you ain't paying attention because I had it on in that video. I had it on in the one before that, and the one before that, and the one before that. But that's 5 separate live videos in 5 days. No, it was 6 days. Mm-hmm. So your math ain't right. So the real question you should be asking me is not, why ain't you change your shirt? You should be asking me what that shirt smell like, because I've been watching you and it ain't been no editing in that shirt, son. That shirt, I could smell it through the phone. Kiss me through the phone. I could smell it. And I ain't never denied it. I say, hey, sometime I'll be in here smelling like canned ham. But it's like, you be so tired at the end of the day, you come in, you sit on the floor. Don't sit on the couch. Don't sit on the couch. Sit on the floor. Put a towel up on you. Put a towel up on you. And all you got enough energy to do is eat and fall asleep. That's why I built it. That's why I built that outdoor shower. So if I build the outdoor shower, what I'm telling you is I just go out there. Listen, I literally just will cut the water on. Cut the water on and just get in it. And then while the water is running, taking my clothes off, I'm soaping the shirt. I'm soaping. Shit. I feel like I'm washing my clothes and washing my body all to the same time. It get ugly out here. It get ugly out here. And you trying to stay cool. You trying to not, you trying not to, you trying not to die. And everything ain't like being in the city and just stuff is go smooth. My son out here, and I told him, hey, cut that water off. He washing his hands in the sink. My son washing his hands, hey, what you doing? My son out here helping me put some a cooling system in the little solar house. He just come in, doo. Hey, man, what is you doing? You using too much soap and you using too much water. He said, so I'm looking at it. He said, so Dad, he kind of hit me with the R. Kelly, like, so how much water do we got? So exactly, how much water are we talking? I said, boy, if you don't want to have to come out of this shed and go and start pumping water out the well and stuff, man, you got 50 gallons. 50 gallons that system right there holds. Oh, we got over 1,000. But you can't use that. 350 gallons of that water is for the garden and for the animals. The other 700 gallons is for us. That's reserved. But then you got 100 gallons that's half full, so it's 50 gallons. That's for indoor. No. I said, do like this. Cut it on, wash. Cut it on, cut it off, wash. Cut it on, cut it off, wash. No, man. When you in here, hey, no. Everything costs money, everything count, and you just can't go around to the corner store and grab it like tissue paper. Can't do it. Tissue paper, can't do it. You better look, you get that tissue paper, you folding, you wipe, you folding, you wipe, you folding, you wipe, you fold. Look, this man, take that tissue paper and do some origami with that boy. You keep on, you ain't at home where you just make it all neat. You swipe him like your debit card and put him in toilet bowl. No, this is origami when you off grid. You better use every square inch of that toilet paper. That whole piece of toilet paper need to be brown before you get rid of it. Everything counts. Everything counts. No, you better fold it. I mean, till you down like this. Look, you fold that last time, that last little fold. And now you gotta hang on to it. You gotta hang on to it like a roach. You gotta hang on to it like a roach. So, woo, hit a fingernail. Boy, you better use everything you got. Everything here count. So how many squares of tissue is allowed to use? It depends on how well I know you. How many squares of tissue is you allowed to use? It depends on how much I know you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna say it. It's unfair, and I take it personal. Family and friends get full. If you are visiting, you just need to do whatever you do in the outer doors, and I don't want to know about it. And you can't boo boo in the cabin. Can't boo boo in there. There ain't no flush in there. You can't boo boo in here. You can only number one. Number one. Yeah, bring your own tissue paper. Bring your own bucket. Yeah, this ain't like that. Can't pee here, can't poop here. But if you need some wipage, if you just happen to need some wipage, I'll hand you about 4 squares of it. Single ply. Or just, if I'm being gracious, I just hand you one Bounty napkin. The quicker picker upper. They works. You know what I use? I use Bounty napkins more than I use tissue paper. They just works, man. They really truly are the quicker picker upper. And they already folded for you, everything. And they cheaper. You get more wipes. You get more wipes per square inch, you know? And we all know you need to go on, get to the shower after a little while. If you done folded him like origami by then, it's time. Just go out there in that shower and go on here, rinse him off. Rinse him off like old Buick. Just go and wash him down like old Buick. Electra 225, deuce and a quarter. Just rinse him off. Run him through the wash. But that's it. My whole thing about this is if you don't bring your family members out here, they won't know any of this. Like I'm telling my son, like he had a lot of questions. So I said, come on out here with me, and I want to be there with you. So I can show you what all this, because when he don't know what none of this stuff do. He be like, Dad, I'm scared to hit these switches. I'm scared to touch these buttons. I don't know what none of that do, and I know you, so So I come out here and show him all of the tricks of the trade, every knob, every button, because everything, anybody that has An off-grid homestead that they did themselves. I ain't talking about they bought a house that was already on the property. I'm talking about if, ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh, a squirt bottle bidet. You know what? I like the sound of that. Yeah, take old Pepsi bottle, poke a hole in the cap, blam. I like that. What's your name, Mickey? I like that. I will have to incorporate that, or at least, run it through a few tests. I like the sound of that. Yeah. Okay. But I had to bring him out here so he'll know. Because if you know anybody that's off grid, I guarantee you there are quirks to their lifestyle. When I tell you there are quirks to their lifestyle, I mean, you'll come in a homestead, come on somebody's land, anybody you know, even on YouTube, anybody on YouTube, you know what? If you come to their land, they're gonna tell you a bunch of different things like that. Hey, don't step there. Don't step right there. Like what? I didn't see nothing. Don't step there though. I tell you about it. They say, I tell you about it. I tell you about it. But don't step there ever. Okay? Step on this side of the porch. Don't step right there. Turn the knob to the left, not to the right. If you turn the knob to the right to open the door, you locks the door. Because there's a little hiccup in there, a little something I set up. Just in case somebody come in here when I ain't here and they think they're going to come in. So every time somebody turn the knob to the right, they actually don't know they locked it. So always turn the knob to the left. You understand? You go on somebody's homestead. Ask any homesteaders you know on YouTube, any of them. Ask them what's their quirks. They ain't gonna tell you because some of them is security reasons. Oh, no, that ain't how you cut on the lights. No, leave that switch alone. Leave that switch alone. Come over here. Let me show you how to cut that light on. Over here. Come here. But the light is over here. Just come here. Come here. You ain't gonna understand. See this button right here behind this window sill? Hit that. Yeah. See how that works? See, I got that set up because it's coming from a solar panel hooked to the sun. So the sun is lighting all that up. That way I don't got to use my energy. It's a quirk to everything. Everything. Hey, don't sit on that part of the couch. Why? Is it broke? No. It's where I keep my ammunition. And don't sit all the way to the other end of the couch. That's where I keep my Glock wire. Sit in the middle. In the middle of the couch by myself. Just sit in the middle. I'm telling you. It'll work out. It'll work out for you. Everything is something, man. Don't no. Before you cut that water on, okay? You only use the cold water. Don't use the hot water now. Why not? It ain't hooked up. Don't use the hot water knob. It ain't hooked up. So if you mess around and hit that hot water knob, man, you're gonna have water all over the place. Now I ain't got time to clean that up. You know these floors is particle board. You're gonna swell that up, and I'm gonna have a whole problem with my hand. Whatever you do, don't turn the hot water. Ain't there. Everything comes out of this one knob. Said, well, how do you get the hot water out of the cold water knob? You turn it halfway. If you turn it all the way, that's when it get hot. If you turn it halfway, it's lukewarm. You just crank it a little bit, crank that soldier board. That's cold. But don't ever touch the hot knob. don't ever touch the hot knob. You're gonna make a mess. It took me a week to clean that mess up last time. Your mama was here. Don't do it. Everything got a quirk. Can I plug my cell phone up here and charge it? Don't. Come here, let me show you. You want to charge your phone? Come here, let me show you how to do that. Let me show you how to do that. So for me, I knew them kids was lying. I knew they was. Everything made sense. And when I'm in their comment section, I'm looking in their comment section, and all I saw was everything is so beautiful. Oh. How did I leave this out? The little girl, all she had time to do was like clay pottery. So I went down in the ravine today by the creek, me and Emily, and we dug out some clay because we're going to make pots today. We're going to make some pots from the clay from the ravine down by the creek. So we're going to spend the next 30 days making pots that don't nobody need. And you're going to bring that mud and clay back into the cabin with no running water, man. Bullshit. That's when I was like, no, ain't listening to you. Ain't listening to you. You ain't about to tell me that y'all ain't even got no windows in the house, and the only thing you can think to do is to go down to the creek in the ravine and dig up a bunch of clay and come back home, make a whole damn mess. No, ain't listening to you. Bullshit. The baby got mud on her, and the mama, they playing. They say put some on your nose for cute clicks and videos and clicks and view. No, they ain't out there doing that. They ain't out there doing that. You come out here, they don't got no dangerous creatures. Ain't no creatures around them. They don't never got no threats of anything. Nothing. Yeah. Make a clay toilet and a sink in a bathtub. They ain't gonna do that. That make too much sense. They got a little propane stove, little sun oven, and they trying to heat up and bake the clay in a sun oven. And the people's, oh, that's so beautiful how you guys do that. It's so beautiful. And I'll be like, that's so bullshit. They making pottery. Maybe they're making a pottery right so they can take a boom boom in it. But people love that bullshit, man. They do not want to see the dirt, the grime, the same shirt. Nobody want to see the same shirt. And I sit there and say, like, why ain't Lady Led ever in your video? Cause I probably smell like a canned ham that done went bad. She don't want to be around this. You ever smell some old ass Vienna sausage juice? You ever smelled it? Huh? You ever smell some old potted meat? It's been sitting out. Somebody done left it and forgot to throw it out. Some kind of way that can of potted meat fell behind the garbage can in the kitchen, and it just been sitting there for the last 30, 60 days. You ever smell some Vienna sausage juice? Hot. Been sitting out in the sun. Man, shit. She ain't in the videos for a reason. I don't even want her to, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you is this ain't no macho stuff. This is, and people don't realize, you know, your balls will turn on you. I don't know why people always put that on women. You're a man, them balls will turn on you. They are your nuts are traitors. Your balls will stab you in the back because you thought y'all was cool. You thought because y'all was raised together, you and your balls was born together. You thought y'all was so cool you could trust them with anything. You can't. Your nuts will stab you in the back. You'll be like, you ever do that? And then look, You hit him in reverse and sit back down, do this. That ain't me. Look. My word. I was. It's not even like it shoots. No, yeah, it's, you get down. Yeah, it's like that. Oh, make your neck snap back. I tasted that one. Let me go and get on up. Go on, put some water on this. Man, your whole sack is a traitor if you don't treat it right. If you don't treat it right, tell you. They always put that on women. It ain't just women. Fellas, don't. You ever had? I know some of y'all ballers be having basketball balls. Cut it out, man. Big man balls. Big man balls. You ain't got to be doing nothing. Just sitting on a leather couch too long. I tell you, man. You out here. It's some give and take. Somebody give you some soap and you take a bath. It's give and take when you out here. You gotta play your cards right. You gotta be out here and start prioritizing. Everybody be scared when it rains. Not homesteaders. Homesteaders go out there and get that free rain, free shower, fresh water, all you want. Long as it ain't lightning, go out there in the rain. Take your it's raining. Homesteaders, stand up. Don't lie to me. Tell the truth. Oh, it's raining. When it rains, you get happy because your water in your rain catchment system about to get replenished. Your garden about to get water for free. Your livestock about to drink fresh, clean water for free. And you can go out there and run out there with some soap. Like, let me hurry up. It's just a sprinkle. But I better get out there when I can. Wash up. Wash and go out there and start soaping up and then stopping you mad. Telling you. They come in here, man. By trying to snap on me. Who's watching your homestead? Shut up. Shut up worrying about who's watching my homestead. Go watch them fake ass kids. I can tell you who watching their homestead, they daddy up on that hill. Because they ain't none of theirs. They down there playing games down at the bottom of the hill like Jack and Jill. They ain't doing nothing. They down to the bottom of that valley playing games. Getting clicks and views. And they smell like lavender. I know they do. They look like they smell like lavender and vanilla. Y'all ain't even got no running water. Why y'all look like your hair? I know that hair, the way the hair is, it take a long time to make your hair look like that. I'm telling you, I had this friend, man. He lived in this trailer park when I was growing up, man. He never looked like that. I used to think his bedroom was like under the trailer. Cause he used to he had this film. He had this film on him all the time. And he would never let me come in the trailer. Like we would be on our way to school. I'm about to come get. Oh man, I'll be out. I'll be out there. And he just always had this film. I didn't know he was white until we got in about the 11th grade. I didn't even know he was white because he had this film on him. All our life, he had this film, this coating. He had this candy coating or this shellac on him that I thought he was like Puerto Rican or something. I just knew he had straight hair and everything. So I thought he was like, Cuban, Puerto Rican, or something, I couldn't figure it out till we got about in 11th grade. And when school start up and you go pick your homie up and he came out so clean. I guess he got tired of being, the girls ain't liking him or whatever. So he came out so squeaky clean. I He was like, man, you like it? How I look, man? First day of school, how I look? How I look? You look all right. No, for real, man. Tell me how I look, bro. Your clothes look fine. What you been bleaching your skin? What's wrong with your skin? Nothing, man. Nothing. I guess they had a little water or something. Your boy cleaned up. I didn't even know he was a white dude all of them years. He always had this film on him. I didn't know what he was like. Puerto Rican, Italian. It had this olive, it's like this glow on him. And it was just dirt. So, and them kids, they look like they smell like vanilla and lavender. That ain't how y'all supposed to be looking, living out there like that. Unless y'all going down there into that creek and not digging no clay. I don't want to hear about it. That's neither here nor there. I'm just here today to tell y'all the real part is, and this is to them folks that was wondering where's everybody at? Who's taking care of the pigs? Who's taking care of the dogs? Who's taking care of the chickens? Somebody say he was a coal miner. I don't know, but he had that. You know what I'm saying? He had that film on him like that. He had that film on him. You ever go and look at a old 1802 black and white picture, you know what I'm saying? And you looking at the picture like, you don't know what color these people is because they have certain features and this black and white picture ain't helping you. That's how he was. He was like a black and white picture. A black and white picture of Jesse James or something, or Billy the Kid, because you don't know what he was. I never seen his mama. I never seen his daddy. I heard him yelling all the time. Get your butt back in here. I heard him yelling, but I never seen him. So I didn't know what he was. But I definitely know. Say he worked he worked on the oil rig. I definitely know them kids on YouTube wasn't it. I could tell you that. They all look like they smell like Aqua di Gio and baby lotion. I'm sorry, y'all. I went way off the trail on this one. Go get it, pup. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Get her squeaker over here. So I thought, thank you. I thought I would come in here and tell y'all about really. Hey, Albert Key, how you doing? Hey, Mike's Chaotic Garden. What's up, brother? Who is that? Hey, Miss Shirley OG Gardner, how you doing? It's good to see you. I'm in here cutting up. I'm in here cutting up. Cause I keep wanting to look like them gardeners and stuff. Same thing. Same thing, But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I'm feeling some type of way. I'm ready to cut up. I'm feeling like cutting up. So this what I want to let y'all know before I go. Number one, first and foremost, that wasn't Prince's leg. Hey, that was my son, Pretty Boy Floyd. That was my baby boy. They look alike. I want to say today is June 1st. And I want to wish all of my June babies and June people happy birthday. If you have a birthday in June, or you know somebody with a birthday in June, do me a favor, do them a favor. Go to my community post and wish everybody that with birthdays in June a happy birthday. I do this now every single month, every month, and I'm going to do this until I can't do it no more. Every month on the first of the month, I'm going to put up a community post so you can go in and tell everybody it's your birthday, it's your day. One more day around the sun, one more year around the sun. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. They so busy trying to take it. You better celebrate it while you got it. So I'm here to say happy birthday to everybody, and I hope everybody go to my community post and wish everybody with birthdays in the month of June a happy birthday. And I'm going to say this too. At the end of the year, I have birthday shout outs every single month. Okay? So you can go back to your month, whether it was January, February, March, April, May, don't matter. And you can go represent your month. At the end of the year, in December, we're going to see who represented the hardest. What month represent Odom's Homestead? What's going on, brother? We're going to go back in December and look back and see what month, what birthday month holds it down. Who's the best? Who represents their birthday month? Will it be January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August? Because I don't know what month it was, but I was like, ooh, y'all sure wasn't representing. So it's not too late to go back. If your birthday has passed from January to today, go back on my community post and represent your birthday. Go to the community post. At the end of the year, we're going to have a little celebration for the winner. What month, birthday month was the winners? Who held it down and represented the most? Okay? So go to the community post, and for the people in June, wish them a happy birthday. All right? If it's your birthday in June, happy birthday to you. And that's how I want to end this video. The rest of this week, we're going to be talking about clean energy and efficiency and DIY. Okay? So if you're ready for electric transportation, electric power running your home, and for free, stick around this week. This is what we're gonna be talking about. Okay. I know my garden is coming along. We got so much garden stuff I want to show you. I'm gonna throw those in some shorts so y'all can see the couple little garden things we got popping up. All right. So everybody, thank you for watching me. Thank you. Say thanks, son.
Thank you.
That was my boy. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you so much for everything you do. Happy birthday to all my June babies. Everybody, Live Farmer 73. Stay safe. Stay sane. I love you. And I'm out. Peace.